Hi, I'm Steve from Pragmasis. This is a brief video previewing our new Super Dooper Anti-Pinch Pin. For those that perhaps don't know, we developed the anti-pinch pin years ago to help people to use the heavy-duty chains that we manufacture. We felt there was little point in selling huge chains that are so bulky that people can't route them through a structural part of their motorbikes. Many people simply put their chain through the spokes of a wheel, but the problem with that is that a thief can unbolt the wheel and leave it behind to steal the rest of the bike. Sadly, that is a genuine threat. Thieves don't want to pinch a bike without a wheel, sure, but why tempt them to do that with a bike that is so valuable overall? The sooner we can get a thief to walk away, the better. We always want to make life difficult for thieves, and the anti-pinch pin is an example of us putting that philosophy into practice over many years. We will have a proper video about the anti-pinch pin very soon, but the idea is that it acts like a chain extender or chain adapter, where the pin goes through the structure of the bike and the chain goes on the pin, and it's all locked together with a Squire SS65CS lock that fits on the recess that we machine here. Simples. We offer these in a variety of lengths to suit different bikes. The pin often allows you to use a shorter length of chain, which is cheaper and also easier to handle. That is great, and pins have been very popular for many years. The pin is made out of 24mm thick hardened steel bar, and as chains have got thicker and thicker, we upgraded our pin by launching the Super Anti-Pinch Pin a few years ago, which has a thicker head and a special tungsten carbide rod inserted into each end of it. We drill holes and embed the carbide in resin. You can see the small cross drillings that we use to ensure the resin is properly surrounding the rod. The carbide rod protects 100mm from each end of the pin. The middle of the pin, including when we're using longer pins, is normally surrounded by the bike, so is much less vulnerable to attack. Tungsten carbide is extremely difficult to cut with a grinder, so adding this rod roughly doubles the time it takes to cut through a pin with a grinder. The Super Pin is the ideal partner for our Protector 19mm chain. With the advent of our Protector 22mm Titan chain, we've been developing the brand new Super Dooper Anti-Pinch Pin. This is an even heavier duty version made out of thicker steel and using much tougher locks while still maintaining the extra protection of the tungsten carbide rod inside. The Super Dooper pin uses 30mm diameter steel bar, so it is recommended with our 22mm Titan chain. It can also be used with the Protector 16mm chain, but it is important to note that the 19mm chain is still only recommended for use with the Super Pin, as the 19mm doesn't have enough internal clearance to fit the Super Dooper pin. Hence, the Super Dooper pin is really aimed primarily at the 22mm Titan chain and other chains with more than 30mm internal clearance. The thicker steel bar of the Super Dooper pin allows us to machine it to suit either the Squire SS80CS or the popular Assa Abloy PL362 lock. These are both much tougher than the SS65CS lock used on the other pins. Here we have a Super Dooper pin fitted with the Squire SS80CS and another with the PL362. These Super Doopers are almost finished. They just need the carbide rod to be fitted, embedded in resin, and a nice sticker to go on the end. Interestingly, the PL362 is a fantastic padlock and arguably one of the best locks in the world, but we've never recommended it for use with chains more than 16mm thick. We do not regard it as a good partner for any 19mm chain, for instance, as the throat is too wide and the shackle at only 16mm thick becomes too exposed. With the appropriate Super Dooper pin, though, it is a different matter, as our precision machined recess protects the shackle, so the 362 can offer exceptional protection with something like our 22mm Titan chain. We're planning on offering a choice for the Super Dooper pin so it can be used with the 80CS or the PL362 depending on which you prefer, and we would love to hear your views on this. You can reach us in the comments of this video or at our contact email address info@pragmasis.com. The combination of the 22mm Titan bare-ended chain with a Super Dooper pin and one of those locks can give an incredible level of protection to extremely valuable or precious motorcycles and other very vulnerable items. So that is a quick preview of our upcoming Super Dooper Anti-Pinch Pin. We sell a wide range of chains, locks, anchors and more at securityforbikes.com, and you can find more information there, such as technical information and approval certificates, and our YouTube channel provides more advice on security. We hope you found this useful, and thank you for watching.